It is deplorable that the body who needs to hear the public's comments are not here to look into the eyes of those voices here before rendering their vote. People, I tell you today, remember this day. It has an ominous feeling.
Yes.
And there's a sinking feeling in my gut to watch our community devouring itself from the inside out again in response to the maneuvers of yet another developer.
Right.
When will we learn? Fool me once, shame on you.
Yes.
Fool me again, shame on me.
That's right.
What will a payment in lieu of taxes cost us in the long run? When the check is cashed, will the collective community's faith in itself pay the ultimate price?
We will.
I, Sharon Owens,
Sharon Owens,
do solemnly swear
that
I will support the Constitution of the United States,
I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Charter of the City of Syracuse,
and the Charter of the City of Syracuse,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Mayor
of Mayor
in and for the City of Syracuse,
in and for the City of Syracuse,
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Living in Geneva and the Finger Lakes, we always went west. Rochester, more than anything, Buffalo, and then coming east to Syracuse was new because I really hadn't traveled over to the eastern part of the I-81 corridor. And so coming to SU, I really found a family here, particularly because I met individuals who were on the track and field team at SU. And when I arrived there, it was the inaugural year of the women's track program at Syracuse University. And so I, traveled to what was then called Manley Fieldhouse and met people who are my friends to this day.
I was involved with Jubilee Homes, and that's where I actually first met Sharon.
It was via my husband when she took over at Southwest Community Center.
I had the opportunity to see her actually, with boots on the ground when she was at Southwest Community Center.
She worked tirelessly for that community.
I was like, yeah, this woman is powerful.
I think it's the way Sharon shows up for people.
If I go to her with a problem and say, can you help? She never says no. Each time we needed something from Jubilee, we went to her and she was able to advise us. She always is concerned about people's needs.
When Sharon found that special person out there who needed a hand and needed a break, she would always call me and be, I've got this young person here who really has all the potential in the world, but they need an opportunity.
I met Sharon at a young age as a teenage mom with 3 children. At the age of 19, Sharon was my mentor and she was my family worker at Head Start, and that was a platform for us to come in here to go back to school, to do things that young parents still should be doing while they have those little babies. Sharon also hired me, my first real job. I became a receptionist at Head Start. I am the cheer coordinator currently for Kirk Park football and cheerleading program. 2016 was my girl's first year traveling to the Nationals in Disney. She called us up one day saying, do you have everything you need? And I'm like, no, not really, because in our community, sometimes the parents can't afford for the children to have this opportunity to go. And she gave the kids the money so the girls can all go. Years after, Sharon still kept in touch, and she made sure that all the girls were taken care of so they could be able to go on that trip every year.
The most influential mentor, you're about to get me in trouble. I have to start with my mom. My mom's journey from the Jim Crow South at 19 years old, coming up to the Finger Lakes in Geneva. She was coming up here to meet a cousin who had already moved up here. She traveled by herself at 19 years old to try to seek a better life for herself. I mean, that's stock that I'm proud of, that I hope that I've inherited from her, to just tell me that there's something out there that you want, you have to go for it and not be afraid of what you don't know or what might be out there. And so she was also the influence of me making the final decision to run for mayor. The role of the 100 Black men in Syracuse and the vision of this Syracuse, you all have a membership that are rock stars when it comes to mentorship. I know your focus is education, economic development, just really being able to hone in and focus in on what you really have been doing that's been great is really identifying areas of mentorship, particularly around education and career opportunities. Our young people, whether they're children or young adults, don't know what they don't know. So experiencing people that are architects, a mayor, engineers, individuals, teachers, principals, college professors, that really open the door for the possibilities of our young people in this community. And the 100 Black men are at the lead of providing that. The other thing that people don't know is that the mayor appoints people to many public service boards in this community. So I'm always looking for individuals interested in serving on boards that really affect policy decision and how our city grows and what our city looks like.